So today we are reviewing and first impressions of the Juicy Olive palette. This is my look with it. Spoiler alert, but this is the palette, and I'm just gonna be giving you first impressions and my little review on it. Also, I want to address in this video, in the tutorial part, there's like water sound in the background. I didn't realize that like the little like fish pond outside would be coming up in the sound of the video. Hello guys, my name is Casey. So I have been seeing the olive green trend kind of going around, and I don't have any olive greens really in my collection, and I kind of like that grungy kind of look that I've seen can achieve. So let me show you guys. So first off, I'm gonna show you guys what this inside of the palette looks like. So you get 6 shades, and these are the shades. Don't wanna blind you guys with the mirror. So guys, here are the swatches. Now let's discuss the price. This is $30. I actually bought this. This is always out of stock, so I finally got it when it was in stock. I literally had my timer set and everything. This was $30, but I did use a code. I think I used code TRENDMOOD. When in doubt, I just put their code down because I figured that they have a code. So yeah, use a code. I think I got like 10% off. It wasn't that much, but every penny counts, okay? First, I'm gonna start by priming my eyes with the Morphe eyelid primer. I'm not in love with this primer, nor do I hate this primer. It's kind of middle ground. Like, I think it kind of does the job, but I have personally really oily eyelids, and if you do too and you have a good primer that worked for you, please let me know because I need that. So yeah, we're just gonna prime our eyes. Sorry, this is such a weird setup. This is my first video on this channel, and I've had other channels in the past, but they were never like serious. Now, the only shade of eyeshadow I'm gonna be using that's not in the palette, it's gonna be my Mini Controversy palette. This just to set this over my whole eye. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that in my setup. Okay, it's a little weird. I literally have it on the window using natural light because I don't have any box lights, any nothing, guys. I have no equipment. This is on my phone. Let's see where this goes. Okay, starting with the Juicy Olive palette. I guess I'm gonna start with this because it is a lighter color and it seems like the safest bet. So, what should I start with this? You know what? Let's start with Dry Martini. Let's just be bold today, guys. So I never do eye looks without like a simple brown blending color, and I'm not going to do that with this video because I want this to be a whole look from just this palette. If you're wondering in between brushes, I just use this little thing from Shop Miss A. It's like literally $1 the whole store, and you're supposed to just kind of switch it out. Anyway, let's get started. Taking our shade Dry Martini. So I'm just going to take this, and first I'm just going to put it all throughout my crease and see what happens with that. Now there's still brown shadow on this. That's why you see the little brown stuff, right? Now, I really never done a green eye before, but I want to be that person who does green eyes. So I'm gonna start today, and let's see how this freaking goes, because right now it kind of looks like a bruise. You know, when your bruise has that green phase, that's kind of the vibes I'm getting right now, but hopefully it will be good with a full face. So I have my crease kind of how I want it, the green just there. So far so good. I find it's pretty easy to blend. I did have to build it up a little bit, but I kind of almost rather, I'm not that skilled at makeup to where I can put a very pigmented shade and just make it work. So sometimes whenever things aren't like as like, oh bam, it's a bit easier for me to blend it out. but that's just personal preference. It's working so good so far. So this is the shade that I have. I want to take a smaller brush and go in with this shade, Dirty Martini, and go a little bit more kind of lower than I went there. Probably still around the whole eye, but mostly like on this kind of outer part. Sorry guys, I'm so bad at explaining makeup. I barely know what I'm doing myself. So yeah, let's get that going. So what I think I'm gonna do is pack Dirty Martini first, where I kind of want it on the outer part, and then start to blend it all over. So let's get that going. So I laid that color down. I took it a little higher than I probably wanted to, but don't worry about this under. After, I should have done tape, but I'm gonna plan to just kind of take makeup remover and just go like whoop. So now I'm trying to think what's next, right? I already used the second darkest shade, so I guess it's just time to go straight in with cocktails. Something I'm not great at eyeshadow is placement and keeping it there. I kind of place things and then blend it all over to where it kind of turns into one color, and I don't want to do that. And I definitely want to deepen this look up because it kind of looks like a light and bright look right now, and I just don't want light and bright right now. I want the grungy vibe. So yeah, we're gonna have to, I do like it. It does look nicely blended. It's not very choppy. And if it is choppy, that's more skill, not the palette's fault. So yeah, I'm gonna take a brush and kind of start to form it and try and just keep it right here. Taking that dark cocktail shade and just gonna start darkening up this look, because remember when I said I wanted to keep that in one area and it's kind of going over this whole side of the eye? Yeah, me too. So after adding in the darkest color in the palette, this is what I'm left with. You might be thinking it looks just like the step before. I don't know if it really looks like this, or the fact that I'm filming in bright natural sunlight makes it look lighter. This is kind of what I get. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna do eyeliner on this look or not, but we're getting way ahead of ourselves, right? Okay. So I'm gonna go back in with Dry Martini and try and just add some more green back, because it looks just kind of like dark and not like as green as I want. And I'm gonna take Dry Martini and go over the top and kind of like shape it out a little bit. It feels so weird putting eyeshadow way over here, but for the aesthetic, we do it. This is why I do my eye makeup first. So, okay, now we're gonna go in with the shimmers, which is, when I swatched it, I was definitely most impressed with the shimmers. I was really impressed with the mattes too, but, so I'm thinking this one, because it's more brighter, and yeah, let's do it. And I'm gonna apply this with my fingers, because I literally don't apply shimmers any other way than with my fingers. So let's do our first swipe. Oh wow, guys, this is nice. You see that? Sorry you have to see my face so close up, but you know what, I have to see it too. So I could have done a cool cut crease with this look, but you know what, it's too late now. Whatever, we're going straight in just for the shimmer. So this is with the shade, sorry I forgot to say, this is Garnish in the middle here, I mean on the lid, and I really like where this is going. It definitely took the look to a new level. With this palette, this might be my favorite shade, who knows. And just for kicks, so we try almost all the shades in the palette, I'm going to take the other shimmer palette and just kind of put it in the middle to kind of blend it a bit. So basically what I did, I continued to put Shaken Not Stirred in the middle after Garnish, and kind of blended it into the others, and just added a bit more of the deeper color to blend it all together and smoke it a little bit more outward a bit. So I'm done with my eyeshadow at this point. I think what I'm gonna do right now is finish up my face, come back and then talk to you guys more about what I really think about the palette. I added some lashes. I obviously finished my whole face. I did some of the darkest color right here, and then one of the mediums right here, and then I just put the garnish shimmer right here, and I love how this look turned out. This isn't the lipstick I wanted to pair with this, but I really couldn't find the one that I wanted. I wanted more of a grayish brown, more cool tone and warm tone, but I like how it turned out. So let's get to my final thoughts about, did you see all of that? I don't know if it was the look that I thought was gonna happen, but I'm glad it happened. So let's start out. I really didn't have a problem with any of these shades. I really loved every single one of them. The garnish is definitely my favorite for this like electric kind of color. It's like kind of brightens up a bit of this like grungy vibe. It's supposed to be kind of dark, kind of this like muted dark olivey brown, but I really love this palette. I didn't have any problems with it not blending out well. Everything blended out well. Everything applied really great, and my only complaint, it's a little expensive, $30 for 6 shades, but to be fair, they're pretty big pan sizes. This is it compared to my head. Yeah, it's not really that palette that I think you would ever hit pan on, because, well, two things: it's such a big pan size, but it's also not a color that you would usually use. So I guess it might have been a bit nicer if you could pay less and get less product, but hey, I mean, I love this packaging. It's really nice and sleek. Like, I guess another thing, since it's all a monochromatic palette, I guess, there's only so much you can do with this. You can do obviously like all matte look, more of a shimmer look like this, more of a gradient, more of just a one color. You can do different things with this, but in all, it is a one color palette, so you're gonna be getting green looks. That's kind of what you sign up for when you buy a palette where it's all green. You're only gonna be able to make green looks, but most people, I don't think, when you buy this, usually you have something else in your collection. It's not just this. And all in all, I love this palette. I think it's really great quality. I really like it. I think it's worth it. This is definitely like something that I really love. I love green. Well, this is like one of my first times doing green. I really love trying just, this year I want to try out different colors I wouldn't normally try out. So this is why I really got this palette. It's like a colorful, I like that it's colorful, but it's not like bam in your face. It's not like a blue moment, which I love a blue moment, but this is not that blue moment. It's just, it really looks beautiful. It doesn't look too over the top. I like over the top, but if you don't, like, I would say this is not too over the top. It's like I could really go do whatever I wanted in this. I really just love how this turned out. I will say, if you have other olive shades, you probably don't need this. One of the things that just makes it special is, I think, then again, like, this shade is just a really special shade. This is also a nice shimmer shade, but this is more unique. Like, you might not have this in your collection, and so it might just be nice to get all of this. I really wanted an olive palette. At first I was looking at different palettes that had olive shades in it. I was looking at the Morphe, I don't know, it was like one of the Morphe palettes, and I'm not obsessed with Morphe quality. I was looking at one of the Futurism palettes from Kaleidos, the futuristic green one. I'll put a picture right here so you guys can see. I was really debating between the two. I believe that one's $26. I'll correct myself here if I'm wrong. I think that one's $26 or $27, so it is cheaper than this, and I think it's 6 shades as well. You'll see. And it is a smaller pan size, but that one is very beautiful too, but it had a bit more, this one is more all green. That one had like a bit more different tones, and so I guess like it's just really up to you. I don't think you would need both. I'm not gonna buy that one now just because I have this one, But yeah, I feel like that might be a great alternative. I've seen great reviews on it, and I know they have a bundle where you can buy 3 of them for like 50 something dollars, so that might be better. But yeah, overall, love this palette. I would recommend it to kind of get out of your comfort zone. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you got through this first video, I know there was some, I don't know if you guys could tell, but with the sound over there, it just wasn't great. I won't be filming over there again. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.